I have a message for someone. Someone, it might be you. I have this message coming through, and it's so specific and so kind of random, but someone clearly needs to hear it because it is being thrusted upon me to share. Okay, so the topic is create your own opportunities by following your joy. So I'm getting the feeling that there are some of you who might be in jobs that you don't particularly like, or jobs that are just fine. They're just fine. Like there's nothing wrong with them. They're fine. And you have something that you're actually passionate about, something that your joy really just just ignites and sparks with. And God is calling you to start creating your own opportunities and thinking outside of the box. And I'm hearing, don't wait for permission. Don't wait for permission to start doing these things. And I have some examples that I'm being called to share, three in particular, that kind of demonstrate the type of create your own opportunities God is thinking about. And then from what I say, build on that. Expand your mind and think outside the box even more from this. So the first thing is, if you're in a job and your normal tasks are just a bit regular, mundane to you, but you have a passion. Start thinking of ways to express that passion in the job you currently have, in whatever situation you're in. Bring your joy to the table. So, for an example, years ago when I had a retail job, I didn't care about the job. Let's be real. I was there just for the paycheck, I really didn't care about retail. But I was like, okay, I have this job. I need this job right now. I'm like building my art business. I'm an artist. This is my passion is being creative, visually creative. So I'm at this retail job and I'm working in one of the sections, the men's section, and I've got all of these rails that I'm bringing down from the warehouse and I'm putting them all on the rail for the customers to purchase. And me being me, I can't switch off that creative part of my brain, that design part. Like I'm the kind of person where I walk into someone's house and I stand there in the corner just like designing the room, designing the house and how I would do it and what I would build. And like I can't help but have my brain do that because it's my joy, it's my passion. Like you couldn't pay me more. Or you could, what's the saying I'm trying to say? You uh I would do it for free. Don't know how what I was trying to say there, but I would do it for free because I love it so much. So I was doing the men's section and I just wanted to color coordinate and customize the whole section so that it was color coordinated, organized by style, organized by size, like all of the just the things that are just juicy to me. Like just so I went to the manager and I said to her in all my excitement, can I just do what I want with this whole section? Can I just redesign the whole thing? I have all these ideas and I shared some with her. I was like, I want to do this and this and this, and I think it'd be amazing if this went like this, and then imagine if you did this with this. And she was like, go ahead, girl, like you do you, because like she just loved the initiative and the excitement and she was fully there for it. And then I got the opportunity to do it with more of the shop as well because I was just so passionate about doing it. And these are kind of things like some people would hate to be told to organize the shop, reorganize everything, like gut things and put them all back. But for me, I was like, please let me do this. This will bring so much joy to this job for me if you let me do stuff like this. So let your joy lead, create opportunities to do things. And in the end, this was supposed to be like a temporary job for me. I got offered a full-time position there because they just liked my character and my initiative and my like thinking outside the box and laying things out, like giving them more than what they're asking for kind of traits. So that was one example. I didn't end up taking a job because I wanted more time on my artwork at home. I was like, thank you, but no, thank you. Um, and so then my other job that I had, I was a manager at a gym. And again, tasks I just don't really care too much about. And we had a gym downstairs that was not that great, to be honest. Like the quality of it wasn't that great. And again, when I'm in there, I'm sweeping or I'm like showing customers around, and I'd be in there and I'd just take a moment. I'm like, oh gosh, just imagine if we just moved that there, changed this around, if we painted the walls this color and we added mirrors here, and I just was designing the space all the time. And one day, I decided to write my manager an email. And I said, you don't have to take me up on these ideas, but I have been thinking. Imagine if we did this. I've already found the supplies for this, and this, and blah, blah, blah. Like I figured it all out from my joy. It wasn't even a chore or anything. It's just so much more fun than sweeping the floor. So I redesigned the gym and sent the email. And my manager was really, really, really happy with it because, again, he said that he's been wanting to redo it, but he hasn't found the time yet. But for me, it's not trying to fit it in and it's a chore. It's I want to do this. So we ended up going ahead with the plans. And then I even got to paint the room. So I got to go to work where I'm supposed to be like doing manager stuff. And I got to paint. I came in my overalls and I was just painting with music on for like a week. Like, create opportunities to do things that are more fun, and you're actually offering services, you're offering more, but it's more fun. So it's like a win-win for everyone. So you're creating this gorgeous symphony. And at the same gym job, another thing I was doing was I started designing their flyers. I started designing new flyers and pitched them. And then I ended up again, I would go to my shift, get paid for my shift, and then got paid extra to do design work on top of the shift. So I brought my laptop in and I'd be working in the office doing design stuff and then like dipping out to the reception and like dipping in and out, but getting paid twice the amount of money. And I'm having so much fun. So create opportunities, offer things. Just let your joy, whatever you have inside of you, just explode out. And you never know what will come from this, you know? Like we were discussing at one point whether I could change my title at my gym job to being more on the design side and doing the website and things like that. Didn't end up happening, but it was still a conversation that was being had and that you could definitely pursue. And then that could mean you end up having a different job title, which then helps you get a job that you actually want. So someone needs to hear this. Someone needs to start thinking outside the box and getting a bit more creative and just offering things just because you love doing it and seeing where it goes. Because I'm hearing for someone, some people, they're like on the cusp of getting something come from them expressing their joy in their workplace. One more story. This is about university, and this one is more about just being bold and not asking for permission to do things. So, when I was at university, I changed my course twice. I was on three different courses because I just couldn't figure out which one I wanted to be on. So, first one was animation, and it was just too hard. Like the hours we were working were just too insane, and it was just more than I was willing to do. So then I swapped to fine art, which was the complete opposite, where I didn't know where my tutor was half the time. So it's like Goldilocks and oh, what was that? That was strange. I wonder if that captured. I just saw myself go. Anyway, it was like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Like one was too hot, one was too cold, and then there was illustration that seemed to be kind of in the middle of the workload and of the it was the only other art course that I kind of would have maybe wanted to do without completely just dropping out of university. So I just started showing up to the illustration classes, and I had put in um I had a meeting planned to speak with the head of illustration, but it was not for like a month. And I was like, ah, that's a long time to wait. So then I just started showing up to the classes. And I would get involved with everything. I was doing the group projects, I was doing presentations, I was just there, just doing the work. And I made friends, everything. Like it was as if I was in the course. I made it so I was in the course. And the tutor every now and then would be like, why are you here? Like, you're not on this course. I'd be like, just, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just here. And so then when it was time to actually have my meeting, the head of illustration said to me that he ordinarily wouldn't have let me join the course because my portfolio wasn't very illustratory because I came from a fine art background and it didn't, apparently I didn't have the skill crossover. But he said, because you have been showing up to every single class for the last month and you've practically just thrusted yourself into this course, I will let you stay. And I was like, yes. Thank you. I won't let you down. And I ended up doing amazingly on that course and getting a first class degree, and it was wonderful. But the point is I just showed up and I wasn't on the course. I just stopped going to the course I was on and went to the one that I wanted to be on and just didn't wait for permission first. Didn't wait to be told it's okay. I just showed up, just went. And so this is just the energy that I'm feeling someone needs right now. Just this kind of like bold, don't wait for permission, create opportunities, make it happen before it's happened, and let your joy, whatever that spark is that you have, lead the way and craft. Like I'm getting to like sculpt your life out of whatever you have currently available. Like, don't let whatever your life is right now, if there's any like limitation beliefs on it, don't let that stop you from literally birthing opportunities out of thin air and just seeing what happens. Yeah. So I hope this reaches whoever it's meant to reach, and you get a little like, oh, damn, she's definitely speaking to me right now. Okay, that's the message for today. I hope it was sparky. And I will see you soon. Love you. Bye.